Hi everyone, it's Christian. Just wanted to say hello and thank you so very much. Whether you are joining me live or you are listening to the replay and tuning in later, I want to say thank you so very much. I wanted to offer some encouragement for your messages. I had a great conversation not too long ago with Chellie Kammermeyer of Innercompas Reiki. And for our Reiki Business Collective discussion, Chellie had some awesome encouragement for those who are teaching Reiki, want to teach Reiki, maybe are feeling hesitant to teach Reiki. And for as awesome as Chellie's amazing tips and encouragement were, her tips and encouragement apply to anyone wanting to share any kind of message in the world and to put our teachings out there. And so I want to pass along some of those tips from Chellie. I'm going to put the link to my chat with her below. I want to pass along some of those tips from Chellie and maybe throw in a couple of tips of my own for encouraging you to share your light and love with the world. Anytime that we want to share our messages is a scary kind of a thing. We may feel uncertainty, we may feel hesitancy, we may feel, oh gosh, no one wants to hear from me. But here's the thing, we all have beautiful, wonderful things to say. We all have messages for one another. We all have love and light to share with the world and things to teach. I spent quite a bit of time in my past volunteering at nursing homes with the elderly. And I dearly love our older population and all of the wisdom that they have. And in my discussions with them about their lives, I wrote their biographies. It was a great honor to do so for Resident of the Month. And in talking with all of them, it was clear that we all have interesting lives. It was clear that we all have wisdom. It was clear that we all have beautiful and powerful things to share. That includes you too. No matter where you are on your journey, you too have beautiful, powerful, wise things to share. And so I'm here to encourage you to get out and do that in whatever way resonates with you. So how do we do that? I've got some tips and pointers for you. And of course, as always, I'll pull some cards in a little bit as well for anyone who might be joining live. I'd be happy to pull some cards too. So I want to encourage all of us to recognize that when we share our teachings, when we share our messages, we don't have to know everything. As a matter of fact, none of us knows everything. I know I sure do not know everything. And the more I learn, the more I recognize that I need to learn. So you don't have to know everything in order to share your knowledge on something. So if you want to share your knowledge on Reiki, you don't have to know everything about Reiki. As a matter of fact, we know Reiki is infinite and that there are always things to learn about Reiki, that the learning truly is never done. So know that you don't have to know everything, but you do indeed know something. So share that something that you do know. What else? What other tips? We've got plenty of them. Have a beginner's mind. So in my discussion with Chellie, she had some great encouragement for this. Going back and reviewing material that you've already learned, relearning things that you've already learned, and approaching the material from a beginner's mind, a standpoint of being new to the information. So often, I don't know about you, but it happens to me. I'll know the information, I've been doing it for years, and it just becomes second nature. When we can approach that information with a beginner's mind, however, we can see things with new and fresh eyes. We can open up new possibilities. We can gain new perspectives that helps us to enhance our own knowledge and learning and to pass that along to others. So have a beginner's mind is great encouragement for sure. You are enough. Number 3. I want to encourage you that you indeed are enough. So there is nothing more that you need to learn or do or be in order to share your messages. Whatever you have to share, whoever you are and wherever you are on your journey, truly it is enough to begin sharing your messages of love and light and to put them into the world, whatever way that looks or means to you. So know that indeed you are enough. And to encourage you to recognize that you are enough also means to show up in the ways that feel authentic and right to you. You know, not everything that you say or the way in which you say it is going to resonate with everyone. I have this great saying that I used to use with my writer friends. I spent a lot of time in poetry groups, writing poetry, talking about poetry and writing. And one of the things I would say to my writing friends is, for everything that you write, there is someone who will love it who is not your mother. And for everything that you write, there is someone who will hate it who is not your editor. And so for everything that you put out into the world, there is someone who's going to love it and there is someone who's going to hate it. There is someone watching this video right now who says, I love this. This is amazing. And there is someone else who is saying, hated it. And that's just the way it goes. There are billions of people in the world. And even though your messages might not resonate with half of those billion, they may very well resonate with the other half of those billion. So just know that showing up authentically and as yourself means that not everyone is going to like everything you have to say. And that's okay. So be yourself and be authentic. And know that that indeed is enough. Just keep showing up, bringing the love and the light, and bringing your authentic self. Now, finally, this tip comes from Chellie. It's an amazing tip. Chellie says, have fun. Have fun. That is a great tip. Have fun when you show up, when you share your messages with the world, no matter what those messages might be. Don't be afraid to be yourself and have fun in the process and to make it fun, however that may mean to you. You know, we're always going to have some hesitation with sharing our messages. We're always going to be nervous. You know, maybe if we are sharing our messages with technology, we might get nervous about the technology. Oh gosh, is this Facebook Live going to work? Oh gosh, is this going to upload to YouTube correctly? Oh gosh, how is this going to work? How's this going to be? There are hesitancies there. There are hesitancies with who's going to like this? Is anyone going to like this? Is anyone going to give it a thumbs up? I don't know. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous. That's part of putting ourselves out there. It's part of stretching and reaching out of that comfort zone of sharing. So know that that is part of the process. And just keep showing up and doing it as you feel called. And to send your messages of love and light in the world, no matter how that might look. Maybe it looks like a podcast with the beautiful The Wheel podcast that Jenny and Hazel do. Maybe that is through teaching Reiki like Sue does. Maybe that is through card readings or talking about crystals like Bella does. However that might look is what matters to is up to you, and it's all about what matters and what feels right to you. So spread those messages of love and light into the world like seeds that we might scatter to the wind. It's a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful thing to have you here with me. I want to say thank you so very much if you are tuning in live. And if you are tuning in later, I want to say thank you so very much. I'm going to pull some cards. We've got some people joining us live. So to you, I want to say thank you. And I'm going to pull a few cards and we'll see what messages we might have for today, this beautiful, blessed day. So Hazel, I see you here. I'm going to pull a card for you, Hazel, and send you many blessings of love and light, and hope that all is well with you and all of the beautiful messages that you send into the world with your beautiful podcast. So Hazel, we have two that have come out for you, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Awesome card, beautiful card. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Very powerful. As a matter of fact, I'm getting the message here of power in creativity. So sitting in your power creatively, recognizing that, owning that. And we have here the Two of Pentacles. And what I'm getting with the Two of Pentacles is using that power of creativity to help us, to help you cross, well, to help all of us really, cross that bridge and navigate any challenges and transitions that we might have. So to help us cross over any challenging bridges, knowing that we have the power of creativity to do so. You know, creativity helps us to do all kinds of things, including navigating those challenging times, navigating crossing bridges. Heck, isn't crossing a bridge a creative exercise? Because there is not just one way to get across this bridge, right? You know, we can walk across it, across the plank, sure, but there are other ways to get across the bridge. So just some encouragement to recognize that there are plenty of options available, more than might meet the eye, and to recognize that at this time you are the Queen of Pentacles with that creativity to be able to cross those bridges in all kinds of ways, not just the ones that might seem the most obvious. So absolutely blessings to you. I love it. Elaine, hello, and thank you for being here. I'm going to pull a card for you as well. I'm being called to pull an Archangel card for you, Elaine. And let's see what the Archangels have to say. Now, in case you're not aware, I am actually running a special on my card reading right now until June 30th. So there's a few more days to get in on that amazing special. Only $33 USD to meet with the cards and me for 1 hour over Zoom. I'm pretty excited to offer that great service at a great price because it's brand new, but that amazing price is going away on June 30th. So get your order in, get scheduled by June 30th, and we'll be able to have a great chat. I want to say thanks to all those who have already met with me, scheduled with me, new faces, old faces, familiar faces. It's wonderful to see you and to connect with you. I want to say what an honor it is, so thank you. Elaine, here is your card. Leadership. Wow, isn't that an appropriate card for this chat about sending your messages of love and light into the world? Elaine, you are being encouraged by Archangel Gabriel to get your messages out there. Gabriel says, it's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Beautiful. Elaine, you are being encouraged to lovingly guide others. Sound that trumpet. You've got Archangel Gabriel here supporting you. Archangel Gabriel is, of course, the Archangel of messages. So call upon Gabriel at this time, and don't be afraid to send your messages of love and light out into the world and to step into a position of leadership with those messages of love and light and getting them out there, Elaine. That is a beautiful message. Wow, I love it. Blessings to you, Elaine, and stepping into your leadership. You know, here's the thing with our messages and sending them out into the world and assuming a position of leadership. When we think of leadership, we often think that it has to be this like big thing. Oh, I'm going to become a CEO, or, you know, I'm going to do this or do that, these big things, but they don't have to be. Leadership is something as simple as being loving and kind to the person in front of you in line at the grocery store. It's something as simple as that. And so leadership is something that we can do in any and all moments. And so when that card of leadership comes up, or when the encouragement comes up to share our messages with the world, it doesn't have to be big and grandiose. It doesn't have to be a booming megaphone. It can be something as simple as messaging your friends and saying, "How are you today? I know you've had some challenges. How are things going?" That's leadership too, and that is also sharing messages of love and light with the world. It's those small little ways of showing up that themselves also make a very big difference. You don't know who you might be impacting in this world and how. You don't know what you might say today that might make someone's day. You don't know what you may say to someone that may make a big difference in their life. And to you, it may mean nothing at all. To you, it may be no big deal. That chat that you have with the older person in the grocery store over the melons, I love chatting in the grocery store about cantaloupes and melon selection, the produce, especially our elderly, because I might be the only person they talk to all day when they're getting out for their big grocery store trip. But you don't know what impact that little chat might have on someone. And so let us all spread our messages of love and light in the smallest of ways. Small ways, big ways, however we feel called. I want to say thank you so much, Elaine, sending you my blessings for sure, sending love and light to all of you, and true gratitude for having you with me now or later if you are watching the replay. And so to all of you, I want to say thank you so very much. I send blessings to your messages, send blessings to getting love and light out into the world, and blessings to all that you do. Thank you so very much.